Hello, everybody. This is Ron Bumblefoot Thal, and you are listening to Sonic Perspectives.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another Sonic Perspectives interview. I'm Rodrigo Otef, and I'm here at the Rock Pile in Toronto, where Bumblefoot is going to play in a few hours. Ron, welcome to Toronto, man.
Thank you so much.
Who's
coming in? Oh, he's got the tea. Yeah, I need some tea.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I need desperately. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I should start by apologizing for the weather, because it's really cold today, and you just came back from a show in Dubai, in South Africa. You know, how did those shows go?
Oh, it was wonderful. I had such a great time. Yeah, definitely different weather in Johannesburg than right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's all right.
Yeah.
Winter's got to come.
Yeah. You're doing something different tonight, which is called a storytelling show. It's an intimate setting, and what are these shows like? And are they 100% improvised, or...?
Not 100%. They start off 100% improvised, and then they sort of fall into a pattern, or there's just certain things that stick in your head and say, oh, wait, that was kind of funny. I should say that again next time. Or just little stories that work. I mean, really what it is just, it's almost like an acoustic show where you're just sitting in a chair playing, and I got my looper and doing things and singing, only I'm doing it with my wacky double neck electric. And some of the stuff is with backing tracks, and I'll break it up with a couple of funny stories. I find that as time goes on, there's more and more wacky stories to tell.
Right. And there's a few more shows in the storytelling mode this year, and also a few guitar clinics in between, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing the Rock Pile in Toronto tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to do a twofer. I'm going to do in Ottawa at Long and McQuaid. Going to do a guitar clinic in the afternoon, and then another storyteller show at night.
Wow.
At Brass Monkey. Day after, we go up to Quebec City, and yeah, it's good. I haven't been there in a long time. I think it must have been 5 or 6 years, I think.
Wow. Well, the opening act tonight is Russ Dwarf, and I think you're playing with him a few songs, right?
I'm playing with everybody tonight. I'm playing with... Permanent Waves will do a Rush song or two, and then Second Pass we're going to do a song, and then with Russ will do a song, and then I'll do my own stuff.
Oh, wow. Busy day.
Yeah,
Busy
so
day.
it's going to be I got to be keeping busy tonight. But yeah, I love Russ, absolutely.
Right.
Love Russ, love all the dwarfs.
Right.
They're such wonderful, good-hearted guys.
Yeah. And what can the fans expect in terms of set list? I know you do a very interesting version of Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, right?
There's that. I've done that. I've done Beatles, Iron Maiden, all kinds of stuff. I mean, just everything I've loved growing up, which is pretty all over the place. So I might bust out a Tom Jones song. I might bust out Bee Gees. Might bust out Manowar. All kinds of stuff.
Okay, cool. And early in the year, you released the new single, Sintaku. When can we expect a new solo album? It's been a while.
Yeah, the thing about albums at this point, I'm spending so much time touring, and all the albums that I'm writing and that I'm doing are collaborations with a band. So there was, since my last album, there were 2 Art of Anarchy albums. There's 2 Sons of Apollo albums. Right now I'm producing this great garage rock duo called the Dodies, Dodies, and finishing up their record. I didn't write or anything. They're fantastic writers themselves, and I'm just helping them through the process and taking care of just the overall, just overseeing everything from start to finish.
Nice. And tell us about the tour you did with Asia earlier this year. I mean, how did the invitation to join Asia came about?
So, in fact, the Rock Pile, there was a band, like this fun side band. It was Carmine Appice on drums. It was Rudy Sarzo on bass, Jeff Downs of Asia on keys, Phil Narrow on vocals, and I was on guitar, and Gene Cornish of the Rascals was also on guitar. and we had this band called Platinum Rock All Stars, and we did a show 3 years ago here at the Rock Pile.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
There's a connection there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it. We just had so much fun doing that, and then we played out in Chicago, and we just had a great time and really hit it off. So then they asked if I would join them on guitar in 2017, but I was getting Sons of Apollo off the ground, and wasn't the right time. But this year they had the tour with Asia, and the schedules worked and it was doable. So I was just going to be playing guitar, and they had a singer lined up, and then sadly the guy wasn't able to do it, and they asked me, and they said, "Hey, do you want to sing?" So I just jumped in and said, yeah, let's just do it. But before I got a chance to overthink it and get into the whole thing of, I don't want to be in anyone else's band. I don't want to be filling anyone else's shoes. I'm done doing that. Because that's the thing, like from this point on, I really just wanted to build things from the ground up and be the founding member. I'm done being a replacement guy. That's not my thing. That's not who I am. And it never was. I mean, short term maybe, but for fun, yeah. But as a career, no, that's not me. But I said, yeah. And we had a great time. It was a wonderful tour, and they were a great bunch of guys, and really enjoyed it.
Right, and on the singing department, it's a bit crazy because you almost had to reinvent yourself in your singing. Right?
Yeah, because I'm more of an Iron Maiden kind of singer.
Yeah.
And to do John Wetton, which is a totally different thing, he would open up on just different vowels that weren't as natural for me, and being just not hitting everything with vibrato and just hitting things just straight up the middle like that. It really it was great because I had to learn a new way to sing, just a new default mechanism for my brain and my body to sing like that, and it made me a better singer. It taught, I learned how to do things that I never took the steps to learn.
Different spot on the stage as well, because you were a frontman on a few songs, right? Was that unusual for you, or was that
frontman on every song? I sang the whole. I was the lead singer, so I was in the middle of the stage the whole time. And having Steve Howe on my right, Billy Sherwood on my left, and and then having Jeff Downs and
Cole Palmer.
I was going to get to his name. I'm just trying not to cough. Sorry, joking about a cough. Yeah, and having Jeff Downs and Carl Palmer there, legendary guys. It was just such a pleasure doing that with them, and really had a lot of fun.
Right. Yeah. Another rather unusual thing you're involved with this year is the hot sauce, Bumblefoot. How did that happen?
I've been into hot sauce since the age of 12, and I started making. Well, I rolled out a line of hot sauces 6 years ago. It was 6 different sauces, and 3 of them won first place awards at big food festivals. It really went well. And what happened was the company that was sort of an all-in-one company that was handling the manufacturing and the distribution and everything, they sold the company. So I had to rebuild this year and find a new manufacturer, a new distributor, and I got all the pieces in place, and it's done. And what I did is I just took the 3 sauces that people seem to like the most, and I'm going with those.
Okay.
So there is Bumblelicious, which is a zesty cherry bourbon chipotle barbecue-y kind of sauce. There's another one called just the sauce. It's in everything, every day, every kind of food goes with it type of sauce. From eggs in the morning to Greek food, Italian food, Indian food, Thai food, Mexican food. I have tested it on everything, and I just wanted to make a sauce that could really work with everything. And it has Mediterranean herbs. It's a pretty complex sauce. And that one also, both of those sauces had won first place awards as a mild sauce, and the other one is a crossover barbecue type sauce. And then the hottest one, which has ginger and tropical fruit. It has ginseng and caffeine like an energy shot.
Oh, wow.
And it is so brutal, over the top. Just a pin drop will light you on fire for a good 10 minutes. That one is called Bumblefucked.
Oh, okay. So
That's
there's
the
three
one.
of them. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Right.
So
right.
those will be in stores very soon. Any retail shops and any restaurants that want to carry it and use it. And of course, online, you'll be able to get it. So right now, the manufacturing is done. It's on its way. Pallets of boxes of cases of bottles of sauce heading to the distributor, and then from there, hopefully in everybody's hands and in everybody's bellies.
Good
Yes.
stuff. Good stuff. I think the only other guy I can think of in the music business that did the same is Michael Anthony of Van Halen. So
Oh.
you're in good company.
There's a few. There's Chris Caffery that has a wonderful sauce called
okay.
Tears of the Sun. Zach Wilde has a nice relishy kind of green jalapeno-y sauce. Joe Perry has a fantastic sauce.
I
Now
have no
Steve
idea.
Vai just put out a sauce as
Okay.
well. And who else? There's a few. The singer of The Offspring has a great sauce. There's a few. And you find that, hard rock and metal, it's the most intense music that riles you up the most, and you feel the most from it. And when it comes to food, hot sauce has that same effect food-wise. There is no other food that will rile you up and have such an intense effect on you. So I think the people that love giving people the most intense feeling they can with their music also want to do it with food. And so that's why you find a lot of people in the heavy metal and hard rock music world
Right.
really just, they want to get into doing hot sauce as well, because they want to give people that same intense experience any way they can.
Right. I had no idea, man. That's a revelation for me. Yeah. Well, let's finish off with Sons of Apollo. Okay.
Yeah.
New album is done.
Yes.
Yeah. I spoke with Derek a few weeks ago. He wouldn't give me like much in terms of details. What can you reveal to us at
Well,
this
if he's
point?
not going to tell you, then I have to wait until the label and the band, when they want to do the big reveal about, the album is called this, and these are the names of the songs, and this is the artwork and all that stuff. So what I can tell you is, playing wise, boy, do my hands hurt. We are taking it to even a step up a little bit. But it's similar to the first album in the sense that it's the same five guys expressing themselves the same way. So it is carrying on the sound that the band has. It's not like any big switch of directions or anything like that. We still sound like us with new songs, and I just hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, I guess you had a little bit more time to write an album this time, because the other one was done in like 10 days or so.
Well, the first album, Derek and I would make all these riffs that we would throw into the hat, and then we had a good maybe 11 days in the studio that we would put them all together and expand on the ideas and turn it into songs. And Billy was there for that as well once he got off tour. And so musically, and then Jeff, of course, would turn all these crazy prog monstrosities into these palatable, beautiful songs, which is what Jeff does.
Which you can sing to as well. That's what he
that's
does.
the thing. That's what he does. He makes them. Yeah, he's just magic.
Yeah.
He's couldn't ask for a better guy in the band. And same thing with this. So now we did the same thing where me and Derek would come up with all these crazy ideas and just throw them into the hat, and then me, Derek, and Mike got together. This time we only had 8 days, and we just busted out everything we could in 8 days, and then there was a little more of a chance after that where I could take home my guitar parts and work on them at my studio and Derek at his, and that was just the only way we could pull it off this year. Of course, we would love to spend 6 months in the studio, all five of us together, but just life will not allow for that. So we have to do what we can. So that is what we did. We all worked on it and just stayed in contact. Anyone would lay a part, we would send it to each other, and Derek was overseeing everything, and
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, tour dates are coming soon, and
Yes.
there's one date here in Toronto on February 2nd. I already have my tickets.
Oh, great,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. But until then, I'm looking forward to seeing you tonight, man. So thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you, a pleasure. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks. For our viewers out there, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this interview with Bumblefoot. Please follow us on Twitter and Facebook and like our YouTube channel. We're going to finish off now with Sintaku, the latest song released by Bumblefoot. Take care and rock on.